This is the AB4WS radio show. Every week, bringing you the exciting amateur radio news and information happening in the greater Cincinnati, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana areas.
The AB4WS radio show can be found on the Apple Podcast app or your favorite podcast application. And now also available on the AB4WS radio show YouTube channel. It is that time of year where our attention goes to the weather, and amateur radio operators who have completed the official weather spotter training courses from the National Weather Service are a valuable commodity in our communities. There will be 2 virtual training classes in March. The first will be on March 4th from 6 to 8 p.m., hosted by the Indianapolis Weather Service, but is open to any hams in our area. The second will be hosted by the National Weather Service in Wilmington, Ohio, on March 18th from 7 to 9 p.m. The National Weather Service in Wilmington, Ohio will hold in-person spotter classes in Dayton on March 8th, Richmond, Indiana on March 17th, Wilmington, Ohio on March 19th, and in Alexandria, Kentucky on April 22nd. To sign up for any storm spotter training classes, you must register in advance at www.weather.gov/ILN/spotter training schedule. The Okayan Amateur Radio Society and the Queen City Emergency Net are discussing ways to celebrate the World Amateur Radio Day on this 100th anniversary of the IARU, April 18th. They're looking to find a public place to set up and celebrate while demonstrating the wonderful world of amateur radio to the general public. They're looking for a venue to accomplish this on Saturday, April 19th, perhaps the Cincinnati Museum Center, and they're also looking for volunteers to support this event. They're thinking it would run from around 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you're interested in participating, contact Tom Delaney, W8WTD. Congratulations to M. Rhodes, N8MCR, who is the new Queen City Emergency Net president and takes over for Scott Tengen, W8GXR. Jim Craycraft, WB8UCJ, will fill the vice president position. Bob Bross, W8NFM, Rob Blocker, N8JMV, and Steve Lewis, N8TFD, retain their positions as treasurer, secretary, and communications manager. New directors are Bob Garfield, W8MRG, and Kitty Heavener, W8TDA. Are you interested in getting your amateur radio license, but the self-study methods just aren't working out for you? Or are you looking to upgrade your general or extra and want some structured instruction? Well, the Okayan Amateur Radio Society and the Queen City Emergency Net will again present training for all classes of ham radio licenses. The sessions for Tech and Extra will take place on Saturday mornings starting March 1st and continuing through Saturday, April 5th. Tech sessions will run from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., and the extra sessions will run from 9 a.m. till noon. Those wishing to upgrade to general class, the sessions will take place on Monday evenings from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. starting on March 3rd and continuing until April 7th. An exam session will be held on Saturday, April 12th. All these sessions will be held at the Red Cross Building, 2111 Dayton Avenue in Cincinnati, Ohio. For more information, contact Tom Delaney, W8TWD. The Greater Louisville Hamfest Association is looking for enthusiastic men and women who hold amateur radio licenses and are interested in organizing and promoting and working on the Greater Louisville Hamfest 2025. These Hamfests are only great when volunteers like you show up and put in the effort. Greater Louisville Hamfest has a long track record of having a great Hamfest because of their volunteers. So step up and contribute to your hobby. If you're interested in volunteering for the event, email volunteers@louisvillehamfest.com. Do you know a ham radio operator between the age of 15 and 25 years of age? Well, the camper application period opened up back in December for YouthOnTheAir.org for the Youth on the Air Camp of the Americas, June 25th through the 20th, 2025 in the Denver area of Thornton, Colorado. Eligible youth are licensed amateur radio operators between the age of 15 and 25. Up to 50 campers will be accepted and priority given to first-time attendees. For more information about the event, go to YouthOnTheAir.org/Denver 2025 or contact Camp Director Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, at director@YouthOnTheAir.org.
Repeater News.
Are you looking for the most up-to-date list of repeaters in the greater Cincinnati area? Well, I have an Excel spreadsheet where I've listed repeaters that are active in the area, separated by tabs for each band or mode, so you can easily look for just DMR repeaters or 2-meter analog repeaters and so on. The list includes 2 meters, 220, 440, 6 meters, D-Star, DMR, C4FM, P25, and some other classifications. Every time I update the file, I include the date and the file name so that you know you have the latest update. To download download the file, go to the AB4WS Radio Show Facebook page and go to the file section and download the file. If you're not on Facebook, email me at ab4ws.radio@gmail.com and I can email you the latest file. If you see any errors, problems, additions, or corrections, email that information to ab4ws.radio@gmail.com. The 224.700 repeater in Richmond, Indiana has been upgraded to a brand new Bridgecom repeater. Check it out. Some new additions to the W4CN Club repeater on 147.180 with a PL tone of 79.9. Now has an All-Star node connected, node number 632280. Still has Echolink on W4CN-R, and now a Brandmeister talk group of 3214251. Also supporting Wires X Fusion connected to CQ Louisville, Wires X Room 21014, and YSF reflector 42274.
Hamfest.
On February 22nd, the LaPorte County Amateur Radio Club will hold a Cabin Fever Hamfest 2025 from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time at the LaPorte County Fairgrounds, located at 2581 Indiana Route 2 in LaPorte, Indiana. Talking on the 146.970 repeater with a PL tone of 131.8. For more information, go to lpcarc.org website. On February 22nd, 2025, the Livonia, Michigan Amateur Radio Club is having a swap and shop event at 8 a.m. to noon at the Ward Church Knox Hall, 40,000 6 Mile Road in Northville, Michigan. For more information, go to livoniaarc.com. On March 9, 2025, is the Northern Ohio Amateur Radio Society Winter Hamfest 2025 at the Lorain County Community College John Spitzer Conference Center, Research Room, 1005 North Abbey Road in Elyria, Ohio, from 9 a.m. to noon. For more information, go to www.noars.net. On March 16, 2025, the Toledo Mobile Radio Association will hold Hamfest 2025 from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Owens Community College Student Health and Activity Center, 7315 Championship Drive in Perrysburg, Ohio. For more information, go to w8hhf.org. March 22nd, 2025 is the 49th Annual Cave City Hamfest. Gates open at 7:30 a.m. Central Time at the Cave City Convention Center in Cave City, Kentucky, just off I-65 at exit 53. Talking on the 146.940 repeater with a PL tone of 114.8. The 69th Annual Hamfest Electronic and Computer Show will be held on April 5th, 2025 at the Medio & Sons Party Center, 48 East Bath Street in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. For more information, go to cfarc-hamfest.org. Tickets are now on sale for the Dayton Hamvention, May 16th, 17th, and 18th, 2025 at the Greene County Fairgrounds in Xenia, Ohio. The 2025 theme is Radio Independence, celebrating the evolution and freedom of radio in today's world. For more information, go to hamvention.org.
Are you looking to upgrade your license? Do you have someone else that's interested in the hobby? Here are some upcoming exam opportunities.
The Milford Amateur Radio Club holds amateur radio testing on the third Thursday of each month at 6 p.m. at the Miami Township Civic Center, 6101 Meyer Drive in Milford, Ohio. Please pre-register at milfordhamradio.org. The Dayton Amateur Radio Association has exams frequently. For their exam schedule, email exams.w8bi@gmail.com. On February 25th at 1:30 p.m., the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club will be holding an amateur radio exam session at the Cuyahoga Public Library, 2025 2nd Street in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. You must register by emailing education@cfarc.org. On March 4th at 7 p.m., the Southern Kentucky Amateur Radio Transmitting Society in Logan County, Kentucky will hold an amateur radio exam session at the Logan County Search and Rescue Building, 101 North Thurston Drive in Russellville, Kentucky. Pre-register by emailing Bob, WB2UBW, at RHARRIS283@att.net. On March 17th at 5:30 p.m., the Northern Kentucky Amateur Radio Club will hold an amateur radio exam session at the Bethesda Community Church, 989 East Mount Zion Road in Independence, Kentucky. You must pre-register by emailing Mark Volstad, AI4BJ, at MVOLSTAD@TWC.com. On April 1st at 7 p.m., the Southern Kentucky Amateur Radio Transmitting Society in Logan County, Kentucky will hold an amateur radio exam session at the Logan County Search and Rescue Building, 101 North Thurston Drive in Russellville, Kentucky. Pre-register by emailing Bob, WB2UBW, at RHARRIS283@AT&T.net. Special thanks to this week's content contributors: W8WTD, WX4GPS, KN4COE, KY4GW, WB8YYS, KD8ZLD, K9HIO, and 8LAR, K4NKU.
If you have something you think other amateur radio operators in the area would be interested in, send the information or your recorded audio file attached in an email to ab4ws.radio@gmail.com.
Covering your amateur radio news and information in the greater Cincinnati, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana tri-state area. This is Jack Prindle, AB4WS, normally in Big Bone, Kentucky, but this week coming to you from sunny Florida.